New tonight, a reluctant voting bloc getting renewed focus as we enter the final weeks before this election.
Black men may not be a sure bet for the Democratic Party. Atlanta News First, Bridget Spencer live in Southwest Atlanta. And Bridget, the messaging here tonight has been very direct and forward, saying black men need to vote.
Right, that event just wrapped up. It's actually right down the street, the event space where that happened. We saw a lot of black men gathering there. We came here down the street because this is actually an early voting location, and many of those voters I talked to tonight say they're going to come here armed with more knowledge. Now, both Harris and Trump have really been trying to muster up the votes of black men. Today, Vice President Harris outlining her opportunity agenda aimed at addressing hurdles for black men. President Trump also rallied in Pennsylvania today with a message for the black male voter. Now, tonight at the event, we heard many issues that were top of mind for black men, many of us telling us they just want to be heard.
Black men, we have something to say. Typically, we're talked about, we're talked on behalf of, but we're not talked to.
Now, this tour is not just stopping in Atlanta. They're making several stops throughout Georgia. And Georgia, as we all know, is a battleground state in this election. We are live in Southwest Atlanta tonight. Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
Atlanta News First is